Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a Brilliant Businesses podcast. My name is Nick Bryant, and I'm very pleased this morning to be with the Trinity School Elite Golf Programme. I'm with Nick Taylor, who is the Technical Director. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm really well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Good to see you. We're also going to be talking to Paul Stuart, who is the Director of Golf, after we spoke to Nick about his background and why he's involved in the Elite Golf Programme, what it is all about. So I'm going to send it over to you, Nick. Let's tell us your background and how you got to where you are.
I've worked in schools for 20 years, and 2012 I came up with the idea of just wanting to create a golf academy, combining my two passions, I suppose, education and golf, and now that's coming to fruition. So we now have the opportunity to create something incredible for young people, just giving them the opportunity to take part in something outstanding that is combining golf with their academic studies. Yeah,
it's a perfect blend, isn't it, for aspiring golfers? So it is a golf programme for aspiring players at an independent day and boarding school that combines outstanding education with a professional golf academy experience. What do you look for in someone to come to the side of the golf side in person?
Yeah, I guess our focus is on giving people a really high quality education experience. First and foremost, they have to take their education seriously.
Yeah.
And secondly, alongside their education, they're going to get a high quality golf experience as well. So we're looking for not just talented players, but players who are going to work really hard, who are passionate about a career in the golf industry.
Right.
So I guess what separates it from some programs is that we're looking to create dual career chances for students. So if they don't make it as a player, or they've got no interest in making it as a player, then we've got other routes for them as well into the golf industry, be that working with manufacturers, into club management, into hospitality sector, coaching, physiotherapy, you name it, into that sport, world of professional sport.
It's incredible, actually, because when you think about golf and professional golfers, you think that's all there is, just going out on the course. But there's obviously a lot more to it, like you just said.
Yeah, absolutely. There are multiple routes for them, and that's where we're going to really focus on those pathways beyond.
Yeah. So tell us about the facilities that you have, or where you work from, what schools you work with.
So Trinity School down in Teignmouth in Devon is the location of the school, and within the school we're going to have a super high quality indoor short game area and multiple TrackMan simulators. Now that's nothing new. Nearly I think every golf club, and many people have them in their homes now, golf simulators. But to have a large indoor short game area is quite unique. I can't think of many other places with one, and English weather being what it is, I think it's prudent that we provide that. But the school itself has an excellent reputation. Its ISI reports, it's an excellent pastoral environment. The boarding facilities are superb. They've just been refurbished, so students get a really high quality experience in a beautiful part of the world. And they get to experience something quite brilliant. We're linked with a local golf club, Teignmouth Golf Club, so the students will get course time as well as their time in the indoor facility. And underpinning everything is their education experience in a really nurturing, high quality, well regarded independent school.
It's important that they've got that. I guess either one is a backup, is it? So if they don't do well academically, then they go and play golf, or they do the golf thing, or the other way around. But
complementary.
Complementary. That's the better way of putting it. Yeah. So after they've been to the school and you've supported them, we talk about pathways beyond Trinity and how you support them and what they can go into. I know you just mentioned that, but it's important that you continue the support afterwards.
It is, and what it's about for us is relationships. So it's creating a community within a community. So the school already exists. We're going to have the Trinity Elite Golf Programme, and if you're part of that, you're not just part of that while you're at the school. We will track your progress where you go, we'll maintain that contact, and we will support you beyond. So whether that's into if that's into a club management role, for example.
Yeah.
It'll be supporting with that, helping with interview preparation, helping students into their maybe into a university of their choice.
Okay.
Wherever they go to, it's about staying in touch and maintaining that beyond their school time.
Yeah. And what about the amount of people that you look after? Because there must be a ceiling on it. You can't help everyone, can you?
Absolutely, and we're capping it at 20.
Okay.
So it's high quality is what we're focused on.
Yeah.
Nurture and high quality education to underpin everything. So we can't do that if we have too many.
Yeah.
And we're not that culture. Our culture is quality first, and it's going to be about providing opportunities that are, again, high quality. So if it's capped at 20, we can really achieve that.
Okay. How long has it been going for? Is it new things set up, or?
This is new. So September this year is when we launch.
Okay.
So we're right in the thick of speaking with children now who are coming to the school, promoting it, and we're really excited.
Yeah.
The club are very excited to be on board, linking with the school programme. The school are very excited, and obviously we as a team are very excited as well.
Yeah. What do you like about it, Nick? What's the best bit for you? What the buzz that you get from it? You're obviously a golfer as well.
I love my golf. A lot of my work is in golf leadership consultancy, and this for me is it's a passion project.
Okay.
With my executive coaching clients, I'm always encouraging them to do something else, do something on the side that excites you, and so this is my passion project. And I wish I'd had the opportunity myself when I was a little bit younger, and I didn't. This just wasn't available to me.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
Yeah, and I think that's the key thing. What you just said there. I wish I had that opportunity when I was younger, and so giving that opportunity now is really special for kids, isn't it? Yeah.
I think so. It's about opportunity, which is ultimately choice. If you can open more doors for children, that's my education philosophy. It's about creating choices and chances. So if you're passionate about your golf, you don't have to go to America. You don't have to settle for something that's just a weekend hobby. This can be truly integrated into your education. So week to week, fully immersed in a golfing experience, running alongside and integrated with your school curriculum.
And the key in the word of elite means that these kids have got to be at a high level.
Not necessarily, as long as they're enthusiastic and they're going to work hard.
Okay.
If they're elite in terms of their mindset, I guess that's probably what we're looking for.
Okay, right.
Elite in terms of taking their schooling seriously, taking their golf seriously. But again, we're not just looking for scratch and below handicappers.
Yeah, that's good.
We're looking for children, students, young people who love their golf, who are excited about a career in golf, who want to just be immersed in somewhere really cool that is going to support both of their worlds, I suppose, their school life and their golf. They're going to have the most incredible opportunity.
Excellent. If people want to get in touch, Nick, do they go through the website? If they want to get more information?
Absolutely. So the Trinity School website and Academia in Golf is what they should be Googling and looking for on the social media platforms.
Okay.
And it's...
And are you at capacity? Are you looking for more students?
Yeah, we're looking for students. We want to meet as many students as possible to make sure we're recruiting the right people. Okay. And again, the right student is the enthusiastic one who's going to work hard. Yeah. And make the most of this opportunity.
Excellent. Now you work closely with Paul Stuart, who's an amazing golfer. He's got an amazing background, which we're going to hear about shortly. So thanks, Nick. I'll let you go now because we'll get Paul in and we'll have a chat with him. But thanks for telling us all about it. It sounds really, really exciting, and I can see you're really excited. Absolutely, that's always so good, isn't it? Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, a pleasure. Let's get Paul in. So, Paul, thanks for joining us. You're Paul Stuart, and you are the Director of Golf at the Trinity Elite Golf Programme. You work closely with Nick, who obviously we've just been speaking to. I asked this to Nick, and I'd love to hear your background as well, so take it from the top.
Well, basically, Nick, I just love golf.
Yeah.
I had massive aspirations of being on the European DP World Tour as a player. So as a kid, just playing golf every day, hanging around the golf club, chipping around the putting green and trying to develop my skills.
Right.
And that led to I did okay as an amateur and managed to represent my country. Very excited. In fact, Luke Donald, the past Ryder Cup captain, was my playing partner. So
was he? Right.
That was amazing to see him
do well. Yeah,
absolutely, where he's come to.
Yeah,
didn't quite get to where I'd like to have got to. Still massively passionate about golf, and I'm now developing that into coaching and hopefully developing the next generation to achieve their dreams.
That's really cool. You must have worked really hard at it as a young man. I think to get a really good golfer, you've got to spend every minute of the day, haven't you? Pretty much working on it.
I think you do. There's got to be that passion, and I kind of use a little strap line. No hours for champions.
Yes.
I can't imagine Tiger Woods or John Rahm or whoever your hero is, whichever sport, clocking in and out at kind of 9 o'clock till 5 o'clock. So that desire and passion, I think, is what really drives people forward.
Yeah. So let's move on to the elite golf program. What's your role? Explain your role.
Well, basically, I'll be leading the team, and we've got a great team down there, locally based at Teignmouth Golf Club. There's a gentleman by the name of John Axford, PGA professional. He coaches the Devon team as well, so I'm really excited to be partnering up with him.
Yeah.
And just for my role is just to oversee and be involved and put together a really developmental program that's going to allow the students to develop individually, grow their game, and be measurable as well. I think for the students to see their development, to be able to measure it is important. And I think for parents as well, they want to see how their kids are developing.
Yeah, I guess that's really important for you guys to feed back how their kids are getting on, how they're developing.
Absolutely.
I expect the mums and the dads, but they're probably very keen to see how well they're playing or how well they're advancing, that sort of thing.
Definitely, and I'm looking to bring in as well some of the contacts I've developed and met through my sport, and the industry and the experiences I've had. So if I can bring down, some of my former teammates that play on the European Tour, hopefully that'll be able to inspire the kids as well, and give them some knowledge that perhaps they wouldn't get ordinarily at their local golf clubs. You
mentioned the school earlier, the Teignmouth, the Trinity at Teignmouth, but the golf club next to it where the people can come and play, it's an amazing golf course, isn't it?
Absolutely, I'm really excited about that as well, the fact that we can marry up some fantastic indoor facilities with a state-of-the-art technology that's available indoors, but to marry that up with a links golf course that's going to test their skills, and we can measure indoors with technology as much as we like, but to get them on the golf course, feeling the grass under their feet, a little bit of a breeze there of an evening, but to use that facility for matches and fixtures and develop their skills, not just golf, but social skills and individual skills as well. So I'm excited about the whole program.
You said fixtures, so will they go off and they play against other schools, or how does that work? What sort of fixtures will they do?
Yeah, absolutely. Plan to have fixtures against other schools, against the local clubs as well, and just like I say, get them competitive, get them pumped up, and measuring and understanding where their golf is, and there's nothing better than a competitive environment playing these fixtures.
And the science behind it all, and the support that you give with that. Do you choose their clubs for them? Do you give us a little bit of interest, background on that?
Well, I think the whole package will be delivered down there. We've got a strength and conditioning coach as well. So my kind of coaching philosophy is I think we build up their understand their movement patterns, where they're weak in their bodies. For example, glutes is very important, so we'll be able to measure that. We can then tailor their equipment around how their movement patterns are, and take it on from there, really. We'll be able to work with a golf psychologist as well to help them understand the mental side of the game, which is very important. And obviously the coaches are highly qualified in the technical side of the game as well. Yeah,
the psychology bit is really important, I think. We were talking earlier, weren't we, about how sometimes how you can feel when you come off the golf course if you've had a bad round when you wasn't expecting it. It can ruin your day, your week, your month, can't it?
It can, It can, But I think also because golf's such a singular sport, that it's important that they can develop, and I feel that actually failure isn't a bad thing,
right?
Because you can learn from it. If you're brilliant all the time, you're not going to learn anything.
Sure.
So by working with the golf psychologist on that side of things as well, hopefully we can help them develop as individuals as well.
Yeah. I asked Nick there, but what do you get out of it the most, Paul? What do you enjoy about doing this? I mean, you enjoy golf anyway because you've always have done, but it must be lovely to push those skills onto other people.
I think, like Nick mentioned, I'd love to have had this opportunity. When I look back, I spent a lot of time at the golf club, and probably, honestly, many hours were not wasted as in I wasn't practicing, but they weren't focused.
Yeah.
So I think if I'd had the opportunity to marry up education with a good golf program to maybe have achieved the dreams I wanted to, that's what I'm going to get out of it. And if we can help deliver that for some youngsters, then fantastic.
Yeah. You still playing a lot of golf, obviously?
Yeah, I try to sneak.
Did you play this weekend?
I didn't play this weekend, no, but I've got a nice little game lined up during the week, so I'm looking forward to that.
Nice. And where do you play? Is it near there or?
I try to play a variety of places, really. I enjoy the experiences now, and testing different different golf courses and giving it a go.
Good for you. No, I'm a golfer as well. I'm a 16 handicapper, but I struggle in this weather because it's a bit splashy sometimes. But it's interesting because we talked about facilities, and Nick spoke about an indoor chipping short game area. That must be massive, or is it? Or
it's going to be fantastic. Yeah. We've got a lovely covered dome, and right. We're going to implement I think it's 220 square metre chipping facility.
Wow! Right.
Which is state of the art.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just can't believe how technology's moved on, and to give the kids that opportunity to practice their short game, putting facilities as well indoors, married up with TrackMan, which I think most people are familiar with. But
lots of bunkers and stuff like that they can work through.
Absolutely. So we're weatherproof, and it's just going to be a great opportunity.
Fantastic. Thanks, Paul. That's been really good, really interesting hearing back from both of you about the Trinity's Elite Golf Programme. It sounds awesome. And like you, I wish I could have done something like that when I was younger. If anyone wants to get in touch, then please, they can get via the website, as we said for Nick. They can talk to you, Paul, can they? If they've got any questions or interest or want to know a little bit more, they can just pick the phone up?
Absolutely, yeah. They can get my contact details through the website you've mentioned,
Okay.
I'd be happy to talk to anyone that's interested in the programme.
Amazing. Well, thanks again. I think what you're doing is awesome, and one day I'd like to come down and see the facilities myself because I'd be really interested. Thanks again, and we'll see you all for another podcast soon.
Thanks, Nick.